Hi, I'm Michelle Vickers.
And I'm Christine Beverly.
Welcome to the Consciousness Insider.
And this week's question comes from Erin. And Erin asks, why is it so unsatisfying when I achieve my professional goals? And why am I so successful at work but never seem to achieve my personal well-being goals?
Hi, Erin. Those are incredible questions. And I'm really so glad you asked them because, the depth of your questions really, it hits that point inside of you that's saying, okay, I want more and I want to go to that next level with my entire life, but I'm not actually happy with the results that I'm getting. And what your soul is saying is because what's really going on is you're compartmentalizing your life and you're approaching different aspects of your life in different ways. And that's exactly why you're reaching some goals and you're not reaching other goals. So right now, work is a priority because income is a priority. When you make yourself a priority, then it becomes a priority, but you've never actually made yourself a priority, ever. You're always at the bottom of the totem pole. And, this comes from a childhood of where, that was your mother's, that was her go-to, she was at the end and she served everybody else first, even at dinner, right? She's making dinner and everybody else gets their food before her. You've taken that and you've taken that approach and you've applied it to your life, especially since you've had children. It's become really the foundation of how you approach life is I'm going to serve everybody else and then I'm going to serve myself. And I know that that may sound ridiculous, but when you're at work, the reason you're at work is to make a good income and to support yourself and your family. So your priorities at work are to succeed. And you also are very much in that place of recognition, and work gives you instant recognition. Whereas your experience with your personal evolution and your personal development, when you put that as a priority, you're not getting all of that praise. And that is what makes you feel good. So because you're not getting it, you're not feeling like it's important enough to put as one of your priorities. I hope that makes sense. So does that make sense what I'm saying?
It so makes sense. I'm understanding it completely.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So ultimately, what I really want you to understand is that in order for your personal development to be a priority in your life, for you to be able to feel like you're making headway when you're going through, greater issues and you're, wanting to change dynamics within yourself and in different parts of your life, you have to be able to make yourself a priority. And inside of that, you have to be able to allow yourself to grow in the time that you need with the space that you need. So when you approach your personal development, what you do is you try to do it like you perform at work. So here's the goal, here's the timeline, this has to be done then. And there's no room for error. There's no room for imagination. There's no room for possibility. And that's really what it's your greatest downfall in that area is you don't give yourself the opportunity to expand and explore. The only way that we evolve and expand is by learning what doesn't work for us. And you're so uncomfortable doing things that don't work because you're so worried that you're wasting time and you're not being effective that you don't actually evolve. Does that make sense?
Oh, I'm nodding a lot over here. Yes, I can relate. So it makes sense.
Ultimately, personal growth, personal evolution, personal development, anything that you want to actually achieve on your own, you have to be willing to do it every wrong way first. Because in order to make it work, you have to know what doesn't work for you, okay? And when you get that anxiety that comes up that says, oh my gosh, I can't do it the wrong way again, that's what you want to let go of. Because that's the moment that you're going to actually find the magic. When you allow yourself to do it, when you allow yourself to try it, right? It's when you get that fear comes up because you've done it 10 times and then, you know, someone is saying, Michelle, someone's saying, Erin, you can't do it that way again. Clearly, I've been in your situation many times. But at the end of the day, if someone's saying, Erin, you can't try it again, and you're going to say, I have to try it again. It's the only way I can discover what truly means anything to me, and allowing yourself to grow. Okay, so that's the first part for you. The second part is allowing yourself to grow beyond others. And this one for you, it's like walking a tight line. A tight wire, is that a better way of saying it?
Tightrope?
Tightrope, there you go. So I wasn't saying it right at all, usual. So ultimately, this fine line that you're walking is, you're so done. You don't want to fall off into that place where you're doing it wrong or you're doing it the old way, but you're also hyper aware of not wanting to do better than anyone else. And what I mean by that is, there's been many experiences in your life where the people around you, the people that love you most, are extremely intimidated when you do something well. So for your mind, if you compartmentalize it into work so that when they say, oh my gosh, you're doing so great here, you can instantly say, yeah, but this isn't working out and this isn't working out. It's your way of keeping yourself down so that that person or those people in your life feel comfortable. And that is a tactic I see in probably 90% of my clients. It is something that is so common because at the end of the day, we want to evolve. We're naturally born to evolve. And when we see someone else doing it, it is intimidating, which then makes us feel uncomfortable. And why aren't we doing something about it? And ultimately, what you want to be doing is not letting what is uncomfortable for other people make you stop. Okay? And that's really, you know, those two dynamics are very much what's so important for your own evolution at this point in time. Okay? Thank you so much for those questions. I appreciate you sharing a little bit of yourself and a little bit of your soul with us today. And tune in next week, everyone, because I'm sure we'll have another amazing person sharing a little bit of their soul.
Yeah, thank you, Erin. I could personally relate. That was amazing, Michelle. Thank you. And thanks to everyone else for watching. If you would like to submit a question, please go to michellevickers.com, the Consciousness Insider page. And at the bottom, there's a form. Fill it out, and maybe your question will get selected for one of our future episodes. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Bye now.
Bye-bye.